On this episode of Citizens, we go to the city's first zero-waste bulk shop and cafe owned by Kate Pepler. We'll find out what inspired her to open the shop, how you can use less, save more, and help the environment, one container at a time. Today we're in Halifax, Nova Scotia at the Tare Shop, a zero-waste bulk food store whose owner is determined to provide eco-friendly shopping alongside fresh coffee and an inviting, inclusive atmosphere. To find out how this all got started, I sat down with the owner, Kate.
We're actually the first package-free bulk store and coffee shop in Nova Scotia. I know there's I think it was last summer, the Point General in Blue Rock stopped doing disposable coffee cups in their coffee shop, which is really awesome. But we're the first package-free bulk store and coffee shop. I graduated from Dalhousie in 2016. I studied environmental sciences, marine biology, and sustainability. And throughout my whole degree, I was just really overwhelmed with the doom and gloom narrative. It felt like everything I was studying, everything in the news was all doom and gloom focused. So after graduating, I was pretty overwhelmed and depressed. Now I recognize that term as eco-depression. Didn't know how or what I could do to make a difference. So I started a website called ourpositiveplanet.com as a way to seek out and share environmental success stories to inspire action. When I hear the doom and gloom, I kind of just want to tune out Netflix and ignore all the world's problems. But when I'm reading about other people doing inspiring things, that's when I get inspired. So that's kind of how I fell into the zero waste movement and started making efforts to reduce my own plastic consumption. At the time, Bulk Barn wasn't doing their reusable container program, so I was finding it very difficult to live plastic-free in Halifax. So that's kind of where the idea for the Tare Shop sparked. And I thought about it for a while, maybe like a year or so. I was thinking that it would be good, and then spent another like 8 months before the doors actually opened, really working on getting it up and running.
When did the Tare Shop first open?
We officially opened our doors October 3rd, 2018. But prior to that, I was doing pop-ups. Selling the zero waste lifestyle items, at Dal. I did a pop-up at the Brewery Market and some other local stores.
Right. So what made you want to transform the pop-up shops into an actual store?
The bulk store was always my goal, and definitely started off just because I couldn't find the products that I wanted package-free, especially things like oils and shampoos and conditioners, cleaning products, laundry, dish soap. So basically all of the products that we started with were just like kind of staples, everyday items that people need. And then we've grown our products. I think when we started, we maybe had about 60 bulk products, and now we have over 200, all based on what customers are coming in and asking for.
So what are the kinds of customers that you tend to see here at the coffee shop?
Definitely a wide range. Our primary customer base is like women between the ages of 20 to mid-late 30s, which is kind of interesting and makes sense because that's a lot of the environmental movement is often women in that age range.
Right.
We are seeing a lot of people like 60, 70 plus who are coming to shop this way and are like, this is how we used to grocery shop, or how our parents used to grocery shop, which is kind of cool. But definitely the longer we're open, seeing our customer base like broaden. So seeing more men coming into the shop and people from all over. I think all of the staff, we all recognize that this is a new way of doing things.
Right.
So we all take the time to educate people who come through the door and are like, what are you guys? I don't understand. There's just jars of things on the wall. So we take the time to educate everybody on how to shop here and why this is important.
Right. Because a lot of people would come in here and maybe be taken aback by it because, like you said, it is so different than what they're used to. Why do you think that there might be still a pushback for people to change their old habits?
I think we are just caught up in like a mindset where we think we're so busy or we feel we have to be so busy. So it is this wave of grocery shopping can take a little bit more time. You have to weigh your containers, fill up, and then reweigh them when you go to pay. And with the coffee shop not having any disposable coffee cups, people are forced to slow down a little bit. So I think that's really cool, like seeing people having to slow down and take a couple extra minutes in their day. One of my favorite things is when people come in wanting a coffee to go and are like in a rush or in a panic to get the coffee to go. And when they find out that we don't have any disposable coffee cups, they like look at their watch and they're like, oh, I actually have like a couple seconds to sit down and have the drink for here, which is cool. We also have free mugs. So if you really need a coffee to go, you can take a free mug and return it or hang on to it.
So, Kate, what are some misconceptions about those who live a zero waste lifestyle?
So there's a lot of misconceptions that it is more expensive than not. Yes, there are some products that are more expensive, but a lot of our bulk items are more affordable than those that are not. And what's really great about shopping with bulk and where you can save money is if you only need like a tablespoon or a teaspoon or a cup of something, that's all you have to buy. So you aren't forced to buy a big quantity of something that you only need for one recipe or one meal, which saves money and also food waste. So I think when we're throwing out food, we think of it like we're throwing out money, we're throwing out energy, we're throwing out time. A lot of energy went into grow that food, to process and ship and pack that food. So when we start thinking of things that we're throwing away as money, I think that's a good way to help shift our conversations around waste. Some of the lifestyle products that we have, so we sell like reusable pads, we sell menstrual cups and period underwear. So all of those are a higher investment than going to buy a box of tampons, say. But with the menstrual cup, for example, it's $40 to buy. So that's like 4 periods and you've made your money back. And also not thrown out anything during your cycle, which is incredible. I think when I stopped using tampons and made the switch to the reusable period products, I was like, this is amazing. I'm not creating waste and saving money. Humans are creatures of habit, I think. So completely changing the way that you're shopping or living your life can be a lot, which is why it's great. You can just come for a coffee or a tea, scope it out without having to buy anything. You can also just like come walk through our store at any time to see what we have. No pressure to actually shop. All of the staff here are very happy to take the extra time to show you how to shop here or run you through or give you a hand if you need a hand. We're definitely a bulk store now, which is really great because that's what I wanted to open. The cafe and stuff is just an added bonus.
Next up on Citizens, we talk with Leanne to find out why she thinks the Tare Shop is so important for the community. And Kate gives us a tour of what the store has to offer. After speaking with Kate about why she started the Tare Shop in downtown Halifax, I wanted to talk with one of the employees to get their perspective on what it was providing to the community. To do this, I spoke with Leanne, one of the baristas at the store. Leanne, could you tell me a little bit about the Tare Shop here?
Well, we're a waste-free cafe and bulk food store. So people bring in their containers and we weigh them up, and then people can fill them with grocery items that they need. And we have spices, lentils, pastas, like any dried goods that you'd be looking for. We also sell like soap and laundry soap, shampoo, and stuff like that too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been working here?
I've been working here for about 2 months, and I'm loving it. It's really great. Like, I get to meet a lot of people who have the same mindset, with just trying to reduce the waste and plastic. Just meeting people who are passionate about getting affordable bulk food while also not creating as much garbage.
Right. And was there anything that attracted you to want to work here specifically?
I just think, like, in this time and age when climate change is such a real thing, that any small or large acts that we can do is really, really helpful. And I wanted to be a part of something while also working that could be part of the change. And I've worked at cafes for a long time, and this is like a really beautiful and comfortable cafe to work at.
Yeah, and it's really unique too, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's different, and every single day we have multiple people coming in and just like checking it out and asking lots of questions. And I think that's really good that people have an interest in it. We have a lot of people coming in and using our Pay It Forward program, which is a free coffee and muffin for people who need it. And then also we've got the community table, and a children's area, so people really get to know each other when they're in here. And honestly, like, everyone's bumping elbows when it gets busy, so yeah, it's good to just get to know one another while you're grocery shopping.
Next, Kate showed me what was available at the store in bulk.
So we have a ton of different grains. We have a bunch of different rices and millet. We have arborio, sushi rice, which are fun. But up here we have a bunch of different things like rolled oats, cornmeal, pancake mix, which is really, really good. Quick oats, steel cut oats, quinoa. We have a bunch of different types of flours. So we have gluten-free flours as well as wheat flours. We have soup mix, the falafel mix, which is really good. I live off those, they're delicious. Up here we have some more products. The Good Parma, it's like a vegan Parmesan. It's a local company. Bunch of different fruits. And we just got in papaya and apricots. Creamed honey, again from a local supplier. Here are some more butters. We have tahini, almond butter, coconut butter, peanut butter, and sunflower butter. This is all down east stuff right here, so it's another local company. So we have their laundry, dish soap, and hand and body soap. We also have cleaning vinegar here, which is what I use to clean my whole house with. It's fantastic. We have toothpaste and some deodorants. We have a face cleanser and makeup remover that works very well. Yeah. We also have Rice Krispies, which are tons of fun. You can make like Rice Krispie squares, which are delicious. Bunch of different sugars, nuts, and seeds. This here is one of the most popular things. It's a grind your own peanut butter. So you come with your own container and you just push start and it makes peanut butter fresh right into your container.
Cool.
In the fridge we have a bunch of different types of seeds. We also get sprouts from a local company called Greens of Halifax. So they're grown in the West End. And we get lettuce from a company called Very Local Greens, which is just over the bridge in Dartmouth. Over here we have a ton of different spices and growing those every time we order based on what people are requesting. We also have a bunch of different oils and vinegars, tons of different pasta options, both gluten-free and non-gluten-free.
Cool.
Some like beans and lentils back there, coffee and tea as well. And then just along the bottom here is we have shower gel, shampoo and conditioner and body wash. So this area here is the coffee bar, so we can also tear your containers here for you or weigh them for you here. This is where you can also order drinks from the cafe and our treats. So we get some gluten-free treats from Schoolhouse and some other treats from 24 Carats.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for showing me all this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm shopping at other stores. It's a constant struggle and argument to not have them give me plastic bags or anything disposable packaging. So it's nice that I can come here and know that everything I buy is package free and not have to worry about having to have an argument about not taking a plastic bag.
I've been coming here pretty much since it opened. I heard about it opening because I'm a student at Dal. So I heard that there was a zero waste shop coming, which I'm really interested in because I am pretty passionate about the environment and reducing my waste. So this is one of the only options that is like close to where I'm living. There's no like bulk barn that's super close by, so this is kind of it for bulk zero waste shopping. So it's a great resource, honestly.
What's special about it is that it's one of the first stores where everything you buy is minimal packaging, as opposed to most other stores where there's maybe some option to have reduced packaging, but everything in here is you know that everything you buy is going to have at least amount of packaging possible. And it's nice that it's one of it's the first store that I know of in the area that just does that for everything. Some stores are now starting to bring in the option of that, but everything here is like that.
Because it used to be a pop-up shop, so it was kind of like if you could catch it, then you could go and see what they have, but now it's like a permanent place that you can come to, which is super important to have like a place and like the shared table and having coffee and being able to stay and also shop. Just a cool environment to have.
Coffee's pretty good. Holding coffee, getting harder to find. Shampoo, conditioner, all this stuff that you have to buy on a regular basis that you have the bottles that just end up in the recycling bin anyway that you can just reuse. Shampoo, conditioner, dish soap, coffee, laundry detergent, all that kind of stuff I usually get.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would recommend this to everyone.
Next up on Citizens, Kate shows me how Taring works, and we look at a few products you can start with to help reduce waste and create the biggest impact for the environment. After getting a tour of the Tare Shop and seeing what was available, I was eager to jump right in. But first, I had one question. So Kate, if I just walk in here and I bring my container, what's the process of actually tearing an item?
For sure. So you bring your container, so you can bring your own or you can take one from our free container library. You can bring it up here or to the other cash out on the other side of the store, and we'll weigh it for you first. So this one weighed 272 grams, so we'll write the weight on the jar. And then I'll give that back to you.
Cool, thanks.
And we'll walk over here. So in the top drawer on either side is where we keep all of the clean scoops and funnels. So we do require that everybody uses a different scoop per food item just to avoid any cross-contamination. Mm-hmm. If you're using a funnel, they're really great for helping to reduce food waste because they help prevent some spills.
Yeah.
You can use the same funnel if you want for all of your shop if you're okay with your products commingling. Mm-hmm. But again, just one different scoop per food item. Then any of the used scoops and funnels just go in this bin right here, and they'll all get washed and ran through our sanitizer.
Cool.
So you can help yourself to a scoop.
Awesome.
What did you want to buy today?
I'm thinking chocolate chips.
They're very good, for sure.
Okay.
So you can put the funnel on, so everything is self-serve, so you can help yourself, and then that way you can buy as much or as little as you want. You're a pro.
Thanks. And where do I put this dirty one?
And then you can just put that in the funnel just in
Cool.
there. Perfect. So then we can bring it back to the counter.
Cool.
So then when we go to ring you out, we just deduct the container weight, so the 272 grams from the total. So this was 390 minus 272. So the total of the product in your jar is 118, so that's what you are paying for, is the quantity in the jar.
Cool, so it's really that simple, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, if you only needed a cup of chocolate chips or half a cup to make cookies today, that's all you need to buy.
Now that I knew how to shop for the bulk food items, I wanted to know more about some of the zero waste products that were available. Kate was happy to show me some of her favorites that would have the biggest impact on helping the environment.
So these three here are all menstrual products. So this is the menstrual cup, the organic cup. So it's a reusable menstrual cup. When I was using it, I just changed it like at night and when I woke up in the morning, and it's fantastic. These are reusable pads by a local company called Body Honor. So you just throw them in the wash. You can soak them if you want or rinse them to help reduce staining. But they're fantastic. They work just like other pads. You just don't throw them out when you're done with them.
Yeah.
And these are Think, so it's a period underwear that's like absolutely life-changing.
Cool.
You just wear your underwear and it's amazing for people with periods. This is one of our most popular lifestyle items. So this is a safety razor. So the handle, we sell a handle and 5 blades for $20, and then we sell 5 replacement blades for $1. So it's super affordable. The handle will last forever and ever, and you just change the blade depending on how often you shave and how thick your hair is. I can usually get a couple months out of each blade. They're really, really great. I recommend going slow. At first it is quite sharp. There's no need to be scared of it. They're fantastic products.
Cool.
These are a relatively new product for us. So it's just to wash your dishes with. We've also had some people come in to buy these to like wash under their kids' nails with. But so this is like how you wash your dishes, and then it's replaceable. So once this is no longer usable, it can go in the compost because it's all natural and compostable. And then the replacement head just slides on there.
Cool.
Yeah. One of the questions I get asked a lot about is toilet paper, because all the toilet paper you see in like Superstore or Sobeys or grocery stores are wrapped in plastic. So we get this toilet paper that comes in paper, so it's fully recyclable. There's no plastic in it, and it's really great. So we actually get this from Staples, so you can buy it from Staples. You have to order it online. You do have to order like 96 rolls to get it free shipping, which is why some people like buying it from here instead of getting 96 rolls of toilet paper to their house at a time, but it's fantastic.
Cool.
And then products like this. So this is a coffee sock, so it's a reusable coffee filter. So even though coffee filters are just paper, it's still a single-use item that had to be grown. So a tree had to be grown, it had to be cut down and harvested. So there's still a lot of energy and resources that go into it. So even by eliminating single-use paper items like coffee filters, you're doing good for the planet. So they're fantastic. You can just throw them in the wash. All the care instructions are on the box, and they're durable for years and years and years.
So if there are, say, 1 to 2 items that you think would really help me reduce my waste limit, what would you think they'd be?
I think things like the toilet paper is like a really easy switch to make. Even eliminating like paper towel from your house and using rags or cloths to wipe up spills is a really good swap. This is definitely one of the most popular items that people are coming in and asking for. So this is a really easy switch. And out of curiosity, I went to see what like a replacement disposable razors were. And they're so expensive. So you'll save a ton of money by switching to this and save unnecessary waste from the landfill. And with the blades, they're metal, but you can't put them in your regular recycling just because that could be harmful for the people who sort our waste. So you can just save your blades. I keep just a jar in my shower. Save your blades, bring them to us, and we'll dispose of them safely. And then if you're a menstruating human, I definitely recommend switching to something reusable for your periods. Not only are they better for the environment, they're also better for you.
Yeah. Well, these products are so great, and they're a lot cheaper than I thought they were going to be, so that's awesome.
Great.
I had definitely been a little nervous about shopping at the Tare Shop. Anything new can always be a little intimidating. But not only was the process simple and easy to follow, it was fun as well. Inspiring one another to do more and be better is what community is all about, and I'm so thankful that Kate helped inspire me. When I stop to think about all the single-use plastics and packaging we're using on a daily basis, at least attempting to reduce waste just makes sense. Every little bit helps, and together, we can change the world.